Good evening, boys and girls, men and women, pillows and chairs. I don't know, whoever's watching me.
We don't care. Just talk.
Well, there's a little story now, a little bit more about Gideon from last night. Yeah, there's a little bit more. I'm going to introduce you to a new guy.
What's his name going to be?
Spoiler alert, Samson. Anyway, after the time of Gideon, one of the enemies who had conquered those Israelites when they had sinned, you know, they were losing because they were acting like losers. Well, it was called the Philistines.
Yeah. I remember them.
You read the story already?
Uh-huh.
Well, they were a very strong nation, and they lived near the Great Sea. So, for about 40 years, here they go again, the Israelites served the Philistines, and the Lord sent no one to save them. They're being dumb again.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, an angel appeared to the Israelite woman and told her that she was going to... Is this when Jesus gets born?
No. That would be Mary. No.
Is an angel?
No, not the same. Keep going.
Told her that she was going to have a son who would rescue God's people. It's Jesus!
No, it's not.
Oh, from the Philistines. Sorry, not the whole world. This boy was to be especially given to God from the very time of his being born. This sounds a lot like Jesus.
It's not.
The woman was not to eat any unclean thing or drink any wine, and the little baby boy was never to have his hair cut, for he would be a Nazarite. You sure?
I am sure you are not in the New Testament part of the Bible yet.
Okay. To the Israelites, well, a Nazarite was one who let his hair grow and drank no wine to show that he belonged to the Lord. Okay, pretty straight-laced.
Got it?
The woman, she hurried to tell her husband, Manoah, that the wonderful news. But sounds like Mary.
It's not.
But he could hardly believe it. It was too good to be true. He prayed that God would send the angel again, so they would be sure to understand how they were to treat this special boy. Now, a lot of coincidence tonight, I'm just saying. This time, the angel appeared to the dad and his wife, and while they were out in this field, so it was kind of private.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Manoah the dad, he had many questions to ask the angel, but the angel only repeated the same message he had told the woman before. Yep, get it straight. So, the dad was so grateful that he offered a sacrifice to God there. And when the flame from the altar rose, the angel descended into heaven in the fire. Yeah, like that. So, in time, remember, that's how I pass time.
I got it.
The promised son came, and the happy parents named him Samson. I thought it was going to be Jesus. No, they took good care of him. Now you got me with a sore throat.
You're all right.
They took good care of him and saw that he never ate anything unclean and that his hair was never cut. So he had a ponytail. Yeah. I know somebody with a ponytail, but he cut his hair. Yeah.
Who are you talking about?
Mr. L. He did.
Okay.
As Samson grew up, his long hair was not the only strange thing people began to notice about him. He was a very strong boy, and he could do things no one his age or even older could do. But sometimes it seemed that Samson was not serious enough, for he would use his strength just to show off. Oh.
Want to tell him some things he did?
Yeah, okay. When Samson was old enough to get married, oh no, kissing, he came to his mother and father and told them that he had seen a Philistine woman in the town.
What's the town's name?
Timnath. Yeah, I don't know the zip code. Don't ask me.
They don't have a zip code back then.
Well, anyway, he wanted to be his wife. And Manoah, the daddy, and the mama said they were very disappointed in Samson. That he had chosen a Philistine instead of one of their Israelite girls. Are Philistines prettier than Israelites?
I don't know.
Makes you wonder. They just could not know, of course, that God was using this way for Samson to bring much harm to the Philistines. Oh, get one of them on your side and then start cutting deals.
I guess.
Finally, however, they made a trip with Samson down to Timnath to see about the marriage. They're not really cool with it.
No, they're not.
Well, during the journey, Samson and his parents became separated. You know, kids always run ahead of their parents. You know, I don't want to be seen with them. You know, stuff like that. And perhaps even Samson wandered off just alone, away from the road, to explore the wilderness. Yeah, he wanted some private time. And while he was alone, here it comes. A lion leaped out at him, ready to attack. And in a second, what was that? I learned how to snap my beak the other day. Isn't it cool?
Sure.
In a second, Samson caught the lion and killed him with his bare hands. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Leaving him in just little pieces on the ground. But he never told his parents or anyone else about this. He was kind of blown away at his own strength.
Yeah, he was.
Plans for the marriage were made, and Samson and his family went back home. And then, at the time planned, he returned to Timnath for the wedding. And on the trip, here we go again, he thought again of the lion he had killed. And he wandered, wandered into the brush to look for what was left of it. He found that the body of the lion had been eaten by wild beasts and birds, and only its bones were left. Yeah. It would be called, what? Carcass.
Yeah, carcass.
But when he noticed that among the bones some bees had made a honeycomb and left some honey in it, and he reached into the honeycomb and took out the honey to eat it. Ugh. It tasted good to him, and he walked along on his journey. That's disgusting.
Well, he did it. Get on to the wedding.
Well, weddings are what they are. After the wedding, it was the custom in those days for there to be a long wedding feast or celebration. And after Samson's wedding, the celebration lasted a whole week. Whoa. That would make a lot of cake.
Mm-hmm.
And punch.
Mm-hmm.
And snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during that time, Samson and the other young men, they entertained themselves with riddles and guessing games. They should have just gone out bowling. I know. No such thing then. Samson thought, and then he asked one question for everybody. I will give you a riddle. If you can answer it within these 7 days, good number 7, I will give each a new suit of clothes. But if you cannot answer it, you must give me 30 suits of clothes. Is he a clothes horse?
No.
Fine, said his companions. Now tell us your riddle. So he said, out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. Now for 3 days, the men, they were puzzled over Samson's riddle, but they could not find the right answer. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. Finally, they came to Samson's bride, and they told her, "Hey, you, cutie, come here, come here, come here. Get Samson to tell you the answer to his riddle. If you cannot find out for us, we will burn your family's house down." Man, those are some kind of rowdy friends. They were desperate. I guess so. So, Samson's new wife, sweetie pie, begged and pleaded with him to tell her the answer. "Oh, come on, honey," to the riddle. Uh-oh. Is honey the answer? Keep reading. Finally, she began crying and said, "If you really love me, you would tell me the answer." She bothered him so much about it that he finally gave in and told her about the lion that he had killed and the honey he had found among the bones. Naturally, she gave the answer then to the other men. Why? She didn't want her family's house torched. Okay. On the last day of the feast, just as it was ending, the men came with confidence to Samson. What happened? Well, with a smile, they said, "That's my smile. What is sweeter than honey? What is stronger than a lion?" Samson knew immediately that they had gotten the answer from his wife. She's the only one that knew. He was so angry that he went right out and killed the first 30 Philistines that he found and used their clothes to pay his debt. Ugh. I know. But this was only the beginning of Samson's trouble with the Philistines. The Lord had given him his strength to save his people from the Philistines. Not with an army, but with his might alone. So what about Samson? Well, if you get a really good gift from God, don't use it for bad. And be careful who you tell secrets to. Try again. Okay. Don't tell secrets. Yeah, okay. So, Samson has more to his story. He's going to get a haircut real soon. And it's not going to be a cute one. Hey, by the way, mention haircuts, when are you going to get your bangs trimmed? I don't know. If you get your bangs trimmed, you could come and be on the show with me. I don't want to be on the show with you. Huh. Well, kitties, it's time to go to bed. Snuggle down. Pull the